Is it possible to be a finance minister of a country and a few months later an Uber driver? Technically it is, but have you ever heard of such case? That is actually what happened to Khalid Payenda. Until less than a year ago, he was Afghanistan's finance minister, in charge of a $6 billion budget for rebuilding the country after 20 years of war. Last August, however, fate overturned on him and his state, as the Taliban swiftly conquered the country while taking advantage of the chaotic retreat of the Western forces led by the United States. About 6 months later, Payenda now earns a living as an Uber driver in Washington. On an average night, he earns $150 in about 6 hours, not including his travel expenses. His former boss, Afghan President Ashraf Ghani, has fled Kabul to the United Arab Emirates, reportedly with $169 million in cash. The 40-year-old former minister told one of his passengers about his difficulties and adjustments in America. Although he was grateful for the opportunity he was given, compared to the many Afghans left trapped under the Taliban rule, he described that at the moment he feels as if he does not belong in America or in Afghanistan, and it's a great feeling of emptiness. He spared no criticism from his countrymen about the current situation, as they did not have the collective desire to pass reforms and be serious about them. He also accused the United States of betraying its commitment to democracy and human rights in Afghanistan, which it invaded following the 9/11 attacks. He said that the US may have had good intentions at first, but apparently they did not really mean it. He resigned about a week before the Taliban took control of Kabul. On the day the capital fell, without a fight, Payenda wrote to the World Bank official in Kabul. "We had 20 years and the whole world's support for building a system that would work for the people. All we built was a house of cards that collapsed so quickly. A house of cards built on foundations of corruption.